this thing and see what it'll do.
Ready to rock this, bro?
Oh, hell yeah. All right, well, it's another day in the scorching heat of Vegas, and of course I've got another car to work on. You'll never guess. All right, I'll tell you. It's a 69 Charger. I actually wasn't going to do any real filming on this car because I just want to slam it out, and when you film it takes longer. I actually have already started tearing it apart, so this car needs a bunch of metal work, so I've already started pulling all the trim, the tail lights, the bumper, the everything, that just trying to get it down to the metal. So, but you can see it's not terrible shape, but it does need some work. Let's see what's it. What the hell? Who the hell would cut a hole in the roof of a Charger? Idiot. That's what I always thought. But this is actually a pretty rare sunroof Charger. Made very little of these. I don't know the number offhand. I'm not like Graveyard Cars where I go through and look through a pamphlet and see, okay, yeah, that's how many cars they made, and then go back on the camera and say, yep, they made 427 cars of those. Yeah. I don't store all that information. I know some stuff, but I'm not a walking encyclopedia of Chargers. But I do know they made very little of these, and I think the number is in the 400s. Mid to high 400s, I think. It might be, the number 419 sticks in my head, but I could be wrong. And it's actually a pretty well loaded car too. It is a factory 383 2-barrel big block car, but it is an SE model, which I'll show you right here. Some people don't know what an SE is. Normally there would be a Charger emblem right here, but instead we have SE, Special Edizione, which means that it gets the stainless trim on the pedals, and that's it. Nah, just kidding. There's more to it. So, you get the stainless trim on the pedals. You get the wood grain wheel. You get the wood grain on the dash. You get leather seats. Let's see, what else? I think the light package. It's kind of like a luxury model. You don't normally get power windows. Actually, power windows is not part of an SE option, but this car does have power windows, and it has an FM radio. So if you look right here, there's a little, there we go. So right now it's on AM, POW, FM, AM, FM, AM, FM, FM, AM. So that is, and that is not a cheap option. Neither is this. This thing here is ridiculously expensive. This is like, I think, just as much as the Hemi option. I think it was in the 600s when the Hemi was in the 700s. So it was an expensive option, and you had to order the car, and it took you a long time to get the car. So if I remember right, somebody told me it was like 4 to 6 months to get the car that you ordered with a sunroof. But you know, floors ain't terrible. Actually, they're not bad at all, really. But I'm just doing the metal. Doing the metal and kicking out the door. The crappy part is, I gotta do this. So I don't know how, but the guy that owns this car, he found another sunroof out of a Charger, that's his old one. And if you look at that, that's Titanic. Titanic. The one he got is rust-free. He told me someone had converted their Charger to a regular hardtop, and they actually saved the sunroof section, which was cool. I don't really care about sunroofs. I think it's kind of, I don't know. I think of Chargers as big blocks, 4 speeds, tire burning bastards. But some people like their luxury cars, which is cool. I mean, it's rare, which is cool, just not my thing. But my thing is going to have to be fixing this. So I'm going to have to remove the skin, remove this old rusty section out of here, put the new one in, and then put a new roof skin on this and try and get the roof skin to work with the sunroof. Let's see, what else we got on here? So I still need to take the whole back window area out. I still got some trim I got to take off. Yep, I got to take all the drip rail molding off. I got to take this molding off. I take that glass out. So I still got a lot of crap to do. So I'm not going to bother filming all the disassembly stuff because it's just tedious and boring. So next time you see this car, it'll be poof, stripped, which is already half-assed there now. But now you see it. So I'll go ahead and do some filming on this thing and show you the restoration of a sunroof car. I'm not doing the whole restoration, like I said, just doing the metalwork. So, alrighty, I'm going to shut up and get on it. Here's the beginning of the day, what it looks like. Say hi, Walter. Hey, what's up? Showing what it looks like before we cut it apart. Here's Derek. And then we'll do an end of the day. Rain and lead. Here, why don't you come over here and catch it? River of molten metal. What's up, Paul? What you got going, Walt?
Drilling some spot welds, baby. Drilling some crap, man.
Alright. This is what I got going on right now. I am removing all of the junk roof skin. So basically, right here. I could use a spot weld cutter, but on stuff like this, I actually prefer just to use the grinding wheel. It seems to go faster, and you can actually, and sometimes the spot welds are like oval shaped, so a lot of times you can just grind it, chisel, grind, chisel, grind, chisel, to where you're not actually drilling into the roof structure. See, we got some rust under here that's on the inside of the roof structure, so I have to fix that, and holes there. And pretty much this is all junk. I just plasmaed this off. A lot of people are probably gonna go, oh, you just destroyed the drip rail. It was already junk. So we've got a new one we gotta put on. So we're going to be removing the whole entire drip rail, both sides. We're going to remove the sunroof section. Still got to pull the quarters off, the rear window filler panel, trunk pan, rear valence, all kinds of crap. Back to it. Here, look out, Walt. Trying to park. almost ready to go to blasting. I gotta weld some braces to the rear frame rails before I can drop it on the ground. That way the frame rails will hold their shape and there won't be no buckling. Everything's all taken apart. I wanted to show you one thing right here on the sunroof. Sunroofs are all loose, so they're dangling. Look at it dangle. But the main reason I wanted to show you is to show you how crude they installed the sunroofs. They basically just took tin snips and cut into the roof structure. You see right there. Okay, that's structure. They just cut in that, ripped it open, enough for the drain hose to go in, and then they just drill a couple holes in the wheel well and punch it through, so that way the hose can go in there. I mean, that is really freaking crude. There's no grommets, no nothing. They just straight puncture and push. This side is even worse. Look at that. Botchery. Where's the wheel well? The old one. It's over here somewhere. Oh, it's still on the quarter panel, isn't it? Let's see. Here's our pile of schmetal. Oh, no, there it is. Yep. See, there's the other hole right there. Just crude. They just drill a couple holes and then punch it through. And they might even just take a railroad spike and just punch it and send it. All right, ready to drop this down? All right. All right, we officially have ourselves a Charger dune buggy. Since we have to go get it sandblasted anyway, we might as well take it to the sand dunes and go jump this sucker. We got her all caged up, reinforced, ready to catch some airs. All right. Then after we're done playing with the sand dunes, we'll take it down to sandblasting and do it proper. But you can see, ready to go. Everything that was loose and floppy is, ooh, that's all sticky. Everything that was loose and floppy is all welded up. And we've had, normally I just go from the top of the leaf spring perch to right here, because this is actually a really rigid structure when this is all intact. But since we had to remove all this, and then we had to remove all that, and since there really is not much of a roof structure left, because I had to remove the drip rail, and we had to remove all the crap, brain part. The sunroof, there we go. We had to remove the sunroof and the drip rails. It kind of weakened the top of the car. So we added some bracing here. And that is all just so we can roll it on the trailer and take it down there. If this car was just on casters, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to brace it all up. I still would, but it wouldn't be as big of a deal. It's all naked. Now you know what a Charger looks like naked if you haven't seen some of my other videos. Well, we're gonna go ahead and load this sucker up and then pile it full of parts to also get blasted too. Like this. Man, this thing has no balls. This thing needs a lot of tuning.